What's shaking? Y'all know I'm baking. Calzax back on the mic, and today we got another Escape from Tarkov video, another guide. This one's going to be 5 things that you need to know in order to play Escape from Tarkov properly. Okay, so these are basically going to be 5 baseline things that as a total newcomer to Tarkov, if you don't have these 5 things figured out in some fashion, it's gonna put you at a major disadvantage when you're playing Tarkov. This is all pretty much stuff that has come up in my streams, guys, so make sure to stop by twitch.tv/CalzaxTV. We also stream to YouTube, so come by to either one. Ask me your questions, let me know. This is all things that I've seen come up, and so I want to make sure I fully express it to all of you guys.
I want you to join our Discord.
Leave us a comment with your reaction. We read all of the comments. Let us know what you want to see. We're out here to talk to you guys and help you guys out with whatever you need. And lastly, I'll go ahead and show you. It's going to take 5 seconds. Please subscribe and turn on those notifications. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, baby. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, to start out, I want to go over some literal technicals when it comes to the computer parts that you're playing on. Your peripherals, if you will. The first thing that I want to mention, the first thing that I want to talk about is that you are going to need more than 8 gigabytes of memory in order to play all the maps in this game, in order to properly play this game. I think in the minimum or the recommended specs, even possibly for this game, it says 8 gigabytes would work. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it might have said that. That's not true, okay? I've seen it happen too many times with this game. If you only have 8 gigabytes of memory, you must stick to factory and maybe customs. Sometimes I've seen it work there, sometimes not. Otherwise, you're going to likely at least late spawn into anywhere you try to go and almost certainly lag out of your raids. Factory should be fine, and maybe that's why it says minimum. They just said for factory, this is what it's going to cost. But if you want to properly play this game, I highly recommend you have 16 gigabytes. Maybe you could try 12, I'm not sure. I would, just to be safe, aim for 16. That's pretty easy to get nowadays. If you have 16, you have enough memory to play this game at this current time of this video. And the second thing that you need to know in order to play Tarkov, also related to computer peripherals, it is highly recommended to have an SSD for this game. SSD being solid state drive. That is your storage device in your computer. You might have a hard drive, you might have a solid state drive, okay? If you install any game to your SSD that you have in your computer, potentially, make it this game. So Tarkov is surprisingly small in size, is the first reason. Compared to other games like Call of Duty, the latest one, Modern Warfare, is humongous, over like 200 gigabytes. That is not the case for Tarkov. It's actually surprisingly small. I don't want to give you an exact number, but maybe in the 20s of gigabytes, maybe a little bit more. Very small, so very easy to fit onto a solid state drive if you got your like OS on there, and then you've got a hard drive for storing other games. Well, put this game on your solid state drive, please. If you use a hard drive, you can still play this game, don't get me wrong. It's not as bad as the memory. I think the memory is a must-have. The solid state drive is also almost a must-have, but it's not quite. But if you do use a hard drive, you're legitimately putting yourself at a major disadvantage, okay? The way that this game is constructed, you will take considerably longer in most cases to load into a raid, which will, at the time of this video, cause you to late spawn. It does not make everyone wait on you. It might make some people wait a little bit longer, but for the hard drive load times, it's just too long. It just lets everybody deploy. I'll even late spawn use my solid state drive sometimes, man, just depending on what happens. But if you got a solid state drive, it's going to increase the loading time so much faster. Loading times are unfortunately a competitive part of the game at this point, because if you don't spawn in at the deploy screen as much as you can, as much as possible, you're getting these late spawns. You want to spawn right when that deploy hits 0, so you've got it right into the raid as soon as you can, so you can get on the run, go check out other PMC spawns, go get to the loot that you want. If you're spawning 3, 4, 5 minutes late, that's all that time for other people to get set up and get in a position where they're going to be defending something, and you're going to run up and get domed in a lot of cases, late spawning. So if you can avoid it, I highly recommend it. Okay, the next 3 tips I'm going to give are more related to how the game mechanics work.
So let's go ahead and dive into those. Tip number 3, if you spend money on only one thing in this game, make sure it is ammo, guys. Okay, if you're new to the game, it's not quite like the Call of Duty or the CSGOs of the world in that, while yes, of course, the gun you choose does make a difference, a considerable difference, okay? It pales in comparison to how important the ammo is in this game, okay? You can hit as many shots as you take and be the most skilled player in the world, but if you're using bad ammo, you just won't kill players in this game. It just won't happen. You can hit mag dump and hit all 30 shots with like the worst ammo, and they'd easily still be alive. But if you can hit one of those 30 shots with amazing ammo in this game, they're gonna drop. That's the difference. That's really the difference. So please, if you don't have a lot of money, just make sure you do your research on ammo. I'll leave a good link to a graph, a chart that I like to use in the description that you can check out to figure out what ammo you like to use. We have some ammo guides as well. Let us know if you have questions, guys, about that. But make sure you spend your money on ammo if you have the money for it. But it should be the first thing you spend your money on, realistically. I would rather you literally go naked, no armor, no helmet, even a bad gun. If you know, I'd say it goes ammo, gun, armor, generally. Because if you can have that good bullet, you've got the chance of dropping somebody and just stealing all their good stuff. That's the thing. So yeah. Tip number 4, this game does not explain to you how to extract from each map, okay? So you're gonna have to learn how to do this yourself. You drop into a raid and you don't know what you're doing. You have to learn the maps to do this, okay? So you have two options basically. You could either have someone who knows how to extract in each map play with you and guide you. If they don't die, they can lead you through the map and help you extract, and you can learn from those situations. Just try to take note as you're going. But if they die, they're going to have to direct you with their voice. So the best thing I would recommend is the other way around, and that's what you should always have a map open when you're new to this game on your web browser, your phone, a separate monitor, a tablet, anything, just so you can learn the maps, guys. But especially when you're trying to learn the extracts, pull up a map, have it open, or maybe watch even a YouTube video showing the exact way to extract from that map, and then learn it yourself. Go into a raid, just make your goal how to extract, okay? Or even the best thing is just go into offline mode real quick, run around. Just keep the enemies off. Just literally run around and look for all the extracts. Try to figure it out. But if you don't know how to extract in this game, you literally can't. You're only gonna lose loot that you bring into raids. You can't gain anything from the game except for experience points, and that'll even get halved if you don't survive. Or even more than that possibly. So extracting is a critical part of this game. You have to learn how to do it. Okay, tip number 5 for you guys. When you first start the game, you will have an alpha container, okay, in your stash, or gamma container if you have the Edge of Darkness edition. So as soon as you start the game, okay, make sure you put this in your pouch slot. Maybe they've updated it to where it already appears in there, but either way, if it's not there, just drag it into your pouch slot. Keep it there and be very careful with it. Don't delete it, don't sell it, don't do anything like that. Just keep it there. This is your special place to hold on to certain items beyond death. There are certain items that can't go in there, but most things can. So you could either keep it open and clear and then throw loot in there while you're out in the raid, and then even if you die, you'll still have it. You can't list it because it won't be found in raid in the flea market after level 10. Which is the best way to make money off of it, but you can still sell it to your traders, which you're going to need to level up anyway, their trader rep, and by spending money with them, and that counts. So it's good. Or you can put your meds in there, guys, things like that, meds, ammo, stuff you just want to hold on to, don't want to lose it. But if you don't have this, you're not going to have that, guys. And but fun fact, you can upgrade these to the beta, epsilon, or even kappa by completing certain tasks in the game, guys. So you'll get even more slots. That's one of the best things you can do. Yes, Edge of Darkness Edition does start with the Gamma, but even if you don't have that, guys, you're going to start with the Alpha. But just go down the Punisher questline of Prapor. Just go down Prapor's questline, go crazy with him, and you'll get the Epsilon. It's the same size as the Gamma. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much the 5 tips for today that I have for you guys. We'll be putting out some more beginner guides. I know that's a lot of a lot of what you guys are wanting based on what I've been hearing in streams and comments, stuff like that. But I also want to get my more advanced players some stuff as well. So we will be putting out some more guides like that, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop that like, drop that subscribe. We get a lot of content coming your way, guys. We'll be streaming, we'll be making guides like crazy right now, guys. We just need your support. If you like content like this, we appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Have yourself a great day. Love your faces. Until next time.